What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the SmallTown Collectibles YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to show you all the things that I purchased this week. So before I jump into tearing into all this stuff, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I put out new content. Leave a comment and like the video if you're so inclined. I'd sure appreciate it. It'll help my channel grow. So this week I didn't buy a ton of stuff, like just go out and buy. Picked up a couple ball cards. My order from Midtown Comics came in, and then I picked up my usual stuff from Page 3. And then I think I had one order. Yeah, this one right here is some books that I ordered that I'm kind of specking on, and something that I've never tried before. So I'll kind of talk to you guys a little bit about that and why I purchased these particular books the way that I did. So first thing, we'll just show you the ball cards. This is something I actually purchased a couple weeks ago. I just picked it up this week. And this is a PJ Washington Prism Rookie. And this is the Orange Cracked Ice. Of course, I'm a huge Kentucky fan. Everybody knows that. Look behind me and look what I got on. But I think PJ is going to be a big-time player in the NBA. I mean, if you've been watching the NBA Finals or the bubble, I mean, it's basically an infomercial for Kentucky. I mean, the guys that are, balling out, Hero, Bam, Murray, Anthony Davis, Enes Kanter's over on the Celtics. I mean, you've got a ton of cats that are just balling out right now. PJ made the all-rookie second team. And I just truly believe, seeing his improvement at Kentucky and then seeing what he's done in the league thus far, I truly believe he's going to end up being a really good player, and I think his cards will have some value. So that's why I picked that one up. I picked up this Ricky Henderson rookie. Got this from Page 3 this week. I've got a few of these already, but the value on the Henderson Henderson rookie card has kind of come down recently. I feel like I got a good value for the card, so I picked it up. I like to invest in people that I believe are Hall of Famers, or that potentially down the road could have some value, and I'll send that off, get it graded, show you when I get it back, and like I said, I think there's some value there going down the road. So, all right, comic book wise, from Page 3, first one is the new Action Comics. Then I actually love this cover, and like I told you, it's probably one of the most consistent reads of all the books that I buy as far as it just being good, is the Flash. But that white cover with the Flash dragging the reverse Flash across and the blood trail behind it, I just think that's cool. Thought that was a really good looking book. Then I picked this one up. This was one I hadn't necessarily planned on. I buy most of my Marvel books from Midtown. But I picked this up, and this is the X-Men X of Swords creation, and this is the first of a 22-part series. And I just thought that kind of looked interesting. The new X-Men run has actually been pretty good. I'm not necessarily a huge X-Men fan, but the new run, I picked it up, started reading it when they started out with the House of X, Powers of 10 series, and then the new X-Men. It's been good. So I picked that up, thought I would give it a read and see if it's something I want to kind of look to in the future to keep on reading. So, all right, so let's crack into this Midtown box. There's going to be a ton of comics in here, and I don't even really remember what all I purchased. I've got the pull list there, and then I picked up a few books that I thought might look interesting. And there is one book I picked up, and we'll kind of talk about it here in a minute, based on some other things I've said on the channel before. A particular show that I love. So let's go with number 1 first. Now some of these books, they actually put them in backward because of the barcode is on the back. So, all right, this first one is Conspiracy. And I like conspiracy theories, I'm not going to lie. Me and a buddy of mine do a podcast, and I love conspiracy theories. But I picked this up because it kind of had some heat when it first came out, and then I just love it. I mean, it's a great read. So pick that up. Conspiracy Black Knight Satellite. I like that one. Amazing Spider-Man 48. Probably going to be a couple Amazing Spider-Mans in here. It's one of my always reads. This one's backwards too. And this is Firepower. Robert Kirkman, who wrote The Walking Dead, put this out, and this is Firepower number 3. I read the first one, really liked it. It was the first appearance, I believe, in this one, and so I thought I'd pick it up, kind of keep reading it because it was pretty good so far. Next, Amazing Spider-Man 47. The Boys. This is The Boys Dear Becky. This is the new run on The Boys. And I've been watching the show on Amazon Prime. It's just as good as the first season. It's crazy. It's a crazy show. If you've never watched The Boys, you should check it out. If you like superhero stuff, it's a pretty good watch. Daredevil. And this is one of the most underrated series going right now. I absolutely love this current run of Daredevil. It's been phenomenal. It's a great, great read. I picked up another. You've seen several of these. I picked up one of these they had a good price on it on Midtown. First appearance of the Robin King. So I picked up another one of these. This is one of the free comic book days. It's called The Resistance. They didn't have this one at my local comic book store, so I picked it up from Midtown. Of course, it was free, so why wouldn't you? And then this one, and this is Avengers 10. This is actually the second print of this, and this was the first appearance of the Yellow Hulk. I missed out on the first run, but this is the second print, so I picked it up. Actually, I think I picked up a couple of them. This is not one I normally pick up, but there's such low print run on these. And this guy I watch is called Jim's Comics. He has a YouTube channel, a lot of good information on there. But he suggested this one. Excuse me. I don't have the coronavirus, I promise. So this is Transformers and My Little Pony. I don't know that I'll read this. I might give it a read. It's the Transformers, but I'll probably just stick that one back and hope it goes up in value someday. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 18. Everything Miles Morales right now is hot. And there was a first appearance of this one in here, of the clone Miles Morales. And so I picked it up. There's clone Spider-Mans. This is the first time I guess they've cloned Miles Morales, so I picked that one up. This is Patroika number 1. It's a nice cover, but I really like the kind of the description that it gave, so I thought I would pick that one up and give it a read, see if it's something I like. This is Catwoman 24, and this is the first appearance, or the second appearance, of another Catwoman type character, and the name escapes me right now, but that's that one. And then this is Death Metal. I've been picking up all the Death Metal books. And this is the guidebook to Death Metal. So there's all kinds. You've got your main storyline. It's about 6 books. And then you'll have all these different offshoots. And this is one of those. And this is Batgirl 48. This is just a part of the Joker Wars run. And that storyline. So I've been picking up all the side titles for that as well. And this is one of them. I don't normally buy Batgirl, but I'm a completionist, and when I read a story like that, something like that I'm looking to read, I want to read it all at one time, and I want to have all the side angles, and I'll put it in order and read it in the exact order that's suggested so that I pick up the whole story. while I'm digging into this, when I heard this question this week, I thought I would kind of throw it out to you guys that are watching. I thought the question was interesting. If you could only watch one TV show for the rest of your life, it's the only thing that you could watch, what would that TV show be? Now, that's a pretty easy answer for me, okay? And you may make fun of me for the answer, but it's still a pretty easy answer for me, and that's Friends. I love Friends. I literally watch it every single night before I go to bed. It's what I go to sleep to. I love the characters. I think it's funny. There's a ton of episodes. So you could watch it from season 1 all the way through, and it would probably take you, if you watched one a day, it would take, I don't know, 7-8 months, something like that, to watch the whole thing, and then you could start over. But I've seen every episode probably 20 times. So for me, that'd be pretty easy. So you guys comment down below and let me know what that show would be for you. Is there a show that if you could only have one show and that's all you could watch the rest of your life, what would that show be? So leave that in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. So, all right, let's jump back into this. An insanely hot series. This is Thor number 6. This is a Donny Cates run. It's been an insanely good read. All Donny Cates stuff is good. You end up having with a lot of first appearances. So if you're not reading that, check it out. This one is Shadow Service number 1. It's another one of those when I read kind of the plot line, I liked it. And if I like it and I think it's something that I'd be interested in reading, I get it. And, if it's something that I think, that can make a cool TV show, we're down the road, maybe it's worth something. I usually pick the number 1s up. So this is the current X-Men run. This is number 11. Pick that one up. Another Joker War tie-in, Nightwing. This is the Bitter Root. And they've been doing a lot of these movie variants. And I like that one. That's a cool book. I like that one. I've picked up Prince, New Jack City. There's been a bunch of different ones that I've picked up. Oh. So these are the books. I started watching Cobra Kai on Netflix, and I ended up watching both seasons in about 3 days. And completely, I think in a couple videos ago, mail call videos, I showed you the Karate Kid signed Funko Pop that I purchased. I actually today purchased, there's a V-Shout on Zobi Productions where they have people come in and sign, and they give you a shout out. I actually purchased Johnny Lawrence today for the antagonist in the Karate Kid. And I picked up 3 copies of Cobra Kai number 1, the comic book. Now, I paid cover price for these. And since I got them, they've shot up. I mean, obviously so. It's the biggest show on Netflix right now, number 1 trending show in America. But I absolutely loved Cobra Kai. I love that show, everything about it. I cannot wait till season 3 comes out. This is the Dark Knight, or the Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight. This is the second print. Picked up a copy of that. Second prints these days are going for crazy value. Used to they didn't do that. I picked up another 2 copies of that, maybe 3. Yep, 3 copies of the second print. First appearance of the Robin King. Red Hood Outlaw is actually one of my favorite titles. I don't buy it to read every week, but I do have a subscription to DC Universe, and you can get the comic back issues. And I read Red Hood all the time. Love Red Hood. But this is a Joker War tie-in, so that's why I picked this one up. And then this is Cobra Kai. This is just the cover B. Picked up 1 copy of that. A lot of people ask me, should you buy the cover A, cover B? I always tell people for value-wise, you probably ought to pick up the cover A. Those seem to hold their value the best. But they had that it was discounted actually, and I picked it up when I bought the others. And then this is the Joker War Book 1. And I think this is, yeah, this is cover A. And I forgot to pick it up. I picked up the cover B at page 3. And I forgot to grab cover A because cover B was the Batman. And when I went back to get it, it was sold out. So I had to order that off Midtown. So it's a bunch of books. I got plenty of reading to do. Big stack right there. All right. So here is really the only thing I purchased off eBay this week. And again, it's something I've never actually done as far as the condition that these books are going to be in. But it's something that I read that a lot of investors / speculators do. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it and just see how it works for me. It may not be something for me as far as the time that it takes to do this. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a whirl. Very well packaged. And the people that I bought this off of, I got to give them a shout out. It's Space Cadets Collection, and they, said these are damaged comic books. And they actually sent me a message and said, "Hey, did you realize that these are damaged? We want to make sure that you know that." And I appreciate that because a lot of times it's easy to read over that stuff, to look over it, and miss that they are damaged. And I appreciated that they reached out to me and said, "Hey, just want to make sure you knew." And I told them, they sent me pictures of the actual books, and I decided to go ahead with it because I think this can work out. So, all right, so this is Undone by Blood. They announced last week that, Walking Dead's basically going to end. There's going to be some spinoffs. But one of the things that they mentioned was Undone by Blood, and Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead is looking into that. So I jump on eBay just to see what's going on. Prices have gone through the roof. And I come across these, and they were $14 each. Everything else was like $30, $38, that kind of price. And these were $14. And I read, and it said that they were damaged. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try. But these really are not in bad shape. I mean, there's a little bit of damage up there in that corner, but I think that can be pressed out. The pictures he sent me look much worse. Basically, the books were crushed. And I'm just wondering if they sent me the wrong books, because these are not in bad shape. So that's Undone by Blood. None of them are. And the ones he sent me look crushed in the corner, but on front and back, that's the back. Looks good. So anyway, what I was going to do is, if they were damaged for the price that I was able to get them at, was a good $20 cheaper than I could get, what was said to be a really good copy. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy these. I'm going to get them pressed, and then I'll send them off and get them graded and just see if I get lucky. And there's a little indentation right there, a little place there on the corner. But overall, the pictures he sent me, these books aren't in that bad a shape. So that's good. I'm going to send these off, get them graded. And, if they were in bad shape, I was going to go through the longer grading process. But these really aren't that bad. I think I can just give them the normal press, and they'll press out pretty good. Corner on that one's a little bad, but I think it's something that'll press out. So, Undone by Blood, picked up 3 copies. That was a very, very hot book last week because Norman Reedus agreed to sign on. So, all right, guys, that's all. That's all I purchased this week. I appreciate you all checking out the channel, watching the videos. The support I've been getting has just been unbelievable. My channel grows in subscribers every single week, and I sincerely appreciate it. So remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you get notified when we release new content. And until next time,